guys, I'm back. It's me, Kenny Z.
Tell me that's alright. Yeah, that's alright.
So welcome back. It's been a very long time. I know. But it's been a crazy year because the last time I posted was a year ago. And yeah, here I am again. So it's been a while, and I know on Instagram I keep posting that I'm gonna post something or I'm gonna make a video, and I haven't done it yet until now. So I'm just gonna do a story time, because in this last year I have a lot of stories to tell. So I'm gonna talk about the time a guy tried to fight me. He tried to fight me. Aww. It was scary. So I went to West Hollywood for my friend's birthday. I was DD, so I was driving everybody. It was my 3 guy friends, and then it was me, my sister, and this other girl. I guess she's friends with the birthday boy. So whatever, I was like, okay, I'll drive. Don't worry. Like, you guys could drink. There's no problem. I'm not about that whole turning up thing anymore. It was good vibes. Everyone was having fun. Everyone was drinking. I found parking on the street, and I was like, yes, dude, like, thank God, because parking there is expensive if you don't know where to park. I was like, oh, this is gonna be such a good night, So we ended up going to this one bar, and my sister was like, I really need to go to the bathroom. Like, I have to pee. So once we got in, she went to the bathroom by herself, and everyone else went to the bar. So I just stood there by myself, and this couple that was sitting at a table like across from where I was standing asked me like, oh, do you want to take a seat? And I was like, how nice of you. Yes, I do want to take a seat. So I ended up taking a seat. Maybe like 5 minutes passed by. My friends ended up coming back. It was 2 of my friends ended up coming back. And we were just sitting there talking, and everything was great. Literally, this guy comes out of like where the bathroom is, and he looks at my friends, and he's like, I'm a f you up, and I'm a f you up. Pointing at my 2 friends. So me thinking, I was like, oh, they probably know each other, And he just walks away. So I sat there, and I was like, oh, okay, do you guys know him? Because, like, that's weird, out of nowhere. And so then they're talking to each other, and they're like, do you know who that is? Do you know that it is? And I guess one of my friends kind of clicked on who it was. And my friend turns, and he gives me his drink, and he's like, here, hold this. So I'm just like, okay, like, what happened? What just happened, So I just sat there, and I was like, okay, like, maybe they do know him, and, I don't know. I was just like, maybe they know him, okay? So they ended up walking off towards the front of the bar, and my 2 other friends ended up coming. And they asked me, like, hey, where's, I'm gonna change the names. So let me say, and he was like, hey, like, where's Chris and John? And was like, I don't know, some guy randomly came up to them and was like, I'm gonna f you up, and I'm f you up. And they're like, what? Like, who said that? And I was like, I don't know. It didn't seem like they knew who he was, but they went after him. So they were like, oh, okay, that's weird. So then the birthday boy ended up going and go find them, and I stayed with his friend, and we were just sitting there and we're talking. I was like, yeah, that's kind of weird, like, I don't know what happened. All of a sudden, I see the guy who came to talk crap to my friends getting escorted out. So he ended up getting kicked out, supposedly. And so I was just waiting for my friend and my sisters to come so that we could just go to the other bar, because I was just like, okay, this is not starting out good, because that was random. And then all of a sudden, I see this guy coming again, like, through the entrance, and the security's trying to escort him out again. And my friends are just behind the securities, like, talking crap to him, like, trying to get to him. And I was like, whoa, this just escalated. And then all of a sudden I feel the security go and starts pushing my friends out, like, kicking them out. And they're like, nah, you guys are out. And I was like, hold up, like, this is not fair. Like, my friends were not the ones who started this, So he starts, like, pushing my friends out of the door, And I see the guy, and he was like, ha ha, yeah, you're getting kicked out. You mad? You mad? So I'm looking at him, and I was like, stop, like, calm down. Like, why are you instigating this? Like, don't instigate it. And let me remind you that I have an adios in my hand. That was not mine. It was my friend's. I completely forgot I still had it in my hand. And he was like, ha ha, whatever. Like, you guys are getting kicked out. And I was like, that's so unfair. That is so unfair because he got kicked out first. How the hell is he back in here? Like, I'm confused. So I had the drink, and then all of a sudden, he tips the drink. And I remember, like, he tips the drink, and it, like, landed a little bit on my hair. And I was like, hold up. I did not waste 3 hours to get ready for this idiot to come and spill a drink on me. Like, no, it's not gonna happen. And I swear to you guys, I saw it in slow motion. Like, I saw myself just, and I just see blue going down slowly on him, like, just slowly. I was like, don't be spilling your drink on me. And I turn around, and I'm going to walk away, but then all of a sudden, I feel someone tug at my hair. And I was like, oh, hell no. Like, I'm a girl. In my defense, I know it was not proper to throw my drink at him, but he threw it at me first, and he was like mocking my friends. And when I turn around, I see my other friend, the birthday boy, go, and he was like, what are you doing, fool? Like, she's a girl. Like, are you gonna hit a girl? And then he was just like, nah, F you too, this and that. And then it was literally like, it happened like this. And I just see like the guy go and hit my friend. And homeboy is literally small. He was short. My friend is tall. He's like 6 feet. Homeboy was like 5'7", like maybe my height, actually like 5'4". And my friend just like went for him, like just started hitting him. And then I was like, no, stop. And then in my head, I don't know why, I was just like, oh my God, my friend's gonna get hurt. And then I was like, no, stop. But then I started seeing that my friend was winning. So I was just like, okay, keep doing your thing. And then I was waiting. Literally, no one did nothing. Like, everyone that was around literally was just watching. Even the securities were just like, whoa, like, what's going on, you know? And then all of a sudden, the bartender, I guess, jumps off of the bar and, like, breaks it up. So they ended up picking him up and, like, finally, like, kicking him out or whatever. They ended up kicking my other friends out. I'm trying to talk to the security, and then my friend was explaining, like, what the heck? You guys were supposed to kick him out, and you guys didn't keep him out, and now our other friends are getting kicked out. So I look at him, and then he goes, what? Like, the security looks at me, and he's like, what happened? So I was just like, he literally came up to us, told my friends he was gonna f him up, and yeah, like, that's what it all started. Then I was like, he wants to go throw a drink on me. A little dramatic there, because he didn't throw the drink on me. He spilled the drink on me. And I was gonna leave out the fact that I threw a drink on him. So I was just like, he literally goes and he pulled my hair. Like, he wanted to fight me. Like, I'm a girl. So the security is looking at me, and he was like, oh, let me give you a hug. And I was like, no, I don't want a hug. I want my friends back. Like, this was not supposed to happen. And so then they were like, I'm sorry, like, this and that. Like, are you okay? And I was like, yeah, I'm okay. And then the guy, like, some of the guys came up to my friends, and then he was like, hey, like, good looking out. Like, you protected a girl. Like, that wasn't right that he was trying to hit a girl, you know, all this stuff. So, hold up, it is not done yet. So, all of a sudden, like, everything, like, literally there's glass splattered everywhere where my friend, like, was on the floor with him. Some tables got knocked down. Like, it was a brawl, dude. Like, it was crazy. My sister walks out of the bathroom, and then she's like, where is everyone? And I was like, Jasmine, you freaking missed it. And she's always like, why, is everyone drunk? And I was like, no, there was a fight. You missed the whole fight. And she was like, a fight? She was like, what happened? And I was like, I don't know, but we need to leave because Chris and John is like, they got kicked out. So let's call the birthday boy Kevin. Okay, so Kevin and I and Jasmine ended up going out, and we were looking for our friends. I see John talking to the guy that, like, Kevin just fought. And he's talking to him, and he was like, what's the problem? What's the problem? Like, like what's going on. And the guy ended up having like this girl like with him, I guess, like that's who he was there with. And I look at the girl and I was like, hey, like your friend started this, you need to take him home or like take him away from here, because I don't like, we don't want any more problems. And then she was like, okay, I know. So she's calling him and she's like, let's go. Homeboy was drunk, like point blank, he was drunk, and I guess he thought he had balls and he was just trying to pick a fight with all of them. So John's like, so what's the problem? And I don't know, but I was trying to pull John away and I was like, let's go, dude. Like, it's not worth it. Like, let's just go have fun. And Chris, I don't know where Chris was. Like, I have no idea. I was telling the girl, like, hey, take homeboy home. Like, he's drunk. Like, he's got to go, you know? I don't know how I see the guy go and hit John, like, straight in the face. And John, ooh, if John wasn't gay, I swear I would look at him like, damn. But he was like, he just went for him and started like beating him up. And at one point, I don't know how, he ended up grabbing the guy and tossed him. And I just hear the guy's head like, boom. And I don't know if you guys ever seen that video where those two girls are fighting and she smacks her head really hard on like concrete and the girl starts having a seizure and she keeps hitting her. Well, I heard the girl ended up dying, and for some reason that popped into my head and I was like, oh my God, like this guy is really hurt. So my friend was going after him, right? And I was like, no, John, like just stop. Like I get in the middle and I was like, stop, like he's down. No, homeboy was not down. I just feel this guy like literally jump like over me to hit him. I feel him go and I was like, what the hell? And he goes, so they're both literally fighting in between me, and in my head I was like, why did I jump in? Why did I do this? Like, I shouldn't have gotten into this. And I feel a third person jump in, which was Chris, and I'm just like, I'm gonna get hit. My face, oh my God, someone's gonna hit my face. So have you ever seen those cartoons where they're fighting like this? That was literally us. Like we were just like, like I was just waiting. I was waiting to get hit. Like I could feel my face. I felt myself getting hit. So then I was just like, oh my God. I'm like, whatever. So I'm trying to push all of them off. And then I don't know in how way they ended up like throwing me off. Like I literally landed and I landed on my ass. Like, and in my head I was like, crap, my phone. Cause my phone was in my back pocket. And I was like, crap, I just broke my phone. My fat ass broke my phone. And I was like, no. And everyone started rushing towards me. They're like, oh my God, are you okay? And I was like, I'm fine. Go get them. Like, I'm fine. So once I got up, I noticed that the fight ended like on the end of the street. And I was like, how did they get all the way over there, you know? And my friends are still like wild up. And I guess the guy, like, poor dude, like he got an ass whooping. He was literally sitting at one of the pizza stands and he was just sitting there like, and security's all around him and my friends are just trying to get at him. Like they were like, nah, like you're not gonna hit a girl and you're not gonna come up to us, like you don't know us like that, blah blah. So he's just sitting there like, and they ended up like, they were able to like finally like have my friends go to the next street and just like walk away. So I just overhear his little friend saying like, you bitch, and that, blah blah. I don't even remember what she said, but she was just talking a lot of smack. So I turned around, I'm like, don't be calling me a like I am not the one. So I look at her and I start yelling at her and I was like, yelling at her? I'm like, take your friend home. I told you, your friend started this. And she's like, I know he started this, but you guys didn't have to jump him. And I was like, in my head, I was like, dude, I was trying to stop it, but your friend kept going, like, and I don't know, at one point I was just like, you're not even worth it. Like, I'm not dealing with this. So I turned around and I guess because I was so mad, from what my sister told me, she kind of pushed me. So my sister jumps in and she's like, don't push my sister. And they're talking. So I was like standing there letting them like, you know, talk crap to each other or whatever. So I just hear her like call my sister a bitch. So I turn around and I'm like, do not call my sister a bitch. Like you got me. So literally me and my sister are like ganging up on her and I was like, girl, you do not know who you're playing with. Like my sister and me will tag team your ass. Like we will whoop your ass the way our friends whooped your friend's ass. And our other friend came and she was like, let's just go. And my sister was just like, we're too cute for this, let's go, you know? We ended up just walking away. We ended up going to another club, and I was trying to get the whole backstory on it. I was like, who is this guy? Like, why did he come up to us? Like, what's the issue? And my friends ended up telling, like, oh, I know him. Like all three of the guys that we went with knew him. And I guess there was bad blood. So that happened. They didn't even remember who he was. Like, it took them a while to realize, like, who he was. And I was just like, oh, this is not good. Like, I'm ready to go home. Like, my ass hurts. I had hurt my elbow. I had, like, a bruise on my elbow because I fell back on it. And I was just like, I just want to go home. But they were like, let's keep partying. So we kept partying. The rest of the night was pretty fun. The guy ended up, like, DMing the birthday boy, and he was like, I'm gonna press charges on you guys, like, you guys jumped me. And my friend was like, shut up, like, stop killing our vibe, whatever. And he was like, you guys didn't mess me up, like, I'm fine. Okay, so my friend ended up blocking him. We didn't hear from him. He sent a fake, like, police report, which I guess was from, like, a previous accident that he had, and he just, like, changed the dates and stuff. I have no idea how he had time to do this and that, like, within that hour. And I was like, homeboy has way too much time on his hand. And yeah, that's basically it. That's the story time. Like, a guy tried to fight me, my friend defended me, then my dumbass goes and gets in the middle of it, you know, like, yeah, that's life. So yeah, guys, that was the story. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you guys did, please give it a like. Subscribe to my channel. I need to do a vanity tour, I know. Hopefully that would be my next video. I kind of want to do another Q&A, but yeah, just let me know what you guys want to see. And I hope you guys return and watch me. I'm not that funny. Some people think I am, but I don't think I am. But I have crazy stories. And yeah, guys, I hope you guys have a great day or night. And I'll see you next time. Bye.
I gotta make some changes, but I love misbehaving.